The American Medical Association has already licensed, copyrighted the word cancer. It's a copyrighted trade name of the American Medical Association. And only one of their licensed practitioners can use it. Now maybe your Coca-Cola tastes better. Maybe it's cheaper. Maybe it's more healthful. But without the Coca-Cola bottling company's license, it's a contract violation. You can't make Coke. Now you can make Gordon Cola or Johnson Cola, but you can't make Coca-Cola. Can you understand that? You can treat the botch of Egypt, but not cancer. Cancer is a copyrighted trademark. It's a monopoly. And it's against the law for you to interfere in somebody else's business monopoly because they pay an income tax on the joint venture with the government. And it produces $165 billion a year for cancer treatment in the United States. That's what the income tax is all about. Government does not need your money to function. They have all the credit in the world. They need to tax your wealth so that you cannot compete with General Electric. Now, what we're really dealing with here is religion. Perhaps you've heard it said that there is a clear distinction between religion and the state. I think that was a misstatement. I don't believe it for a moment. I think the state is organized religion, and I want to show you now on the board what happens in the state when you are dealing with the George Orwell symptom or the concept that he used called doublespeak and doublethink. If I told you that this is a blackboard and this is a podium, and I said, look on the podium and see the words I've written, you'd say, this man's a lunatic. Obviously, he's writing on the blackboard and speaking from the podium. What we do is we change the definitions of words over a period of time so that wages today are income. But when you go to an old law dictionary like Bouvier or Black's First or Second, you find that wages are property, and property isn't assessed or taxable. So where it came in was with the enabling clause of Social Security, in which the Social Security Act says in the enabling clause, for the purposes of this act, the following definitions shall apply. Wages, salaries, tips, commissions, and gifts shall be construed as income. You go to the public schools and they teach you to deal in wages, salaries, tips, commissions, and gifts. And then, of course, the government comes along and says, out of your own mouth, you've admitted that this is a tip. Out of your own mouth, you've admitted that this is a gift. And aren't these wages, salaries, tips, commissions, and gifts always paid in dollars? If they were paid in gold, silver, wheat, corn, beans, honey, and oil, they'd be property and non-taxable. Now let me show you about our judicial system that Eustace Mullins brought up this morning. He said it was a little corrupt. Yeah, I'll go along with that. There's a little corruption there. But more importantly than that, it's a religious system that comes from Exodus 18 and Exodus 21. It is the judicial system that was established by Moses. Not because Moses was corrupt do we say our judicial system today is corrupt, but because the system today is a perversion of the Levitical priesthood, which is now called the civil service.